Grandfather loved animals. He had a special bond with every creature he brought home. Over the years, he brought home a variety of pets, each with its own unique personality and charm. One day, Grandfather went to the bustling market, a place filled with vibrant colors and lively sounds. There, he met a Tonga driver with a little red monkey. The monkey was adorable, with a mischievous glint in his eyes. Grandfather couldn't resist and bought him for 5 rupees. He decided to name the little monkey Toto. Toto had bright, sparkling eyes, and the fur on his long tail shone like a bottle brush, making him look even more endearing. He was a charming little monkey, full of energy and curiosity. Everyone in the family was delighted with the new addition. They couldn't wait to see what adventures Toto would bring. Little did they know, mischief followed Toto wherever he went. His playful antics were just the beginning. To keep him safe, Grandfather put a collar around Toto's neck. He tied him to a feeding trough, hoping it would keep him out of trouble. Toto, however, had other plans. His clever mind was always at work, plotting his next move. He was determined to explore his new surroundings, eager to discover every nook and cranny of his new home. Toto was a playful monkey, full of energy and mischief. He loved exploring every corner of the house and the garden. He loved to swing from curtains, making them sway wildly. He pulled at tablecloths, sending dishes and cutlery crashing to the floor. He even tried to eat Grandfather's spectacles, thinking they were some kind of delicious treat. Toto was always getting into trouble, no matter how hard Grandfather tried to keep him in check. Grandfather kept Toto tied to the feeding trough, hoping it would keep him out of mischief. But Toto was clever. He would untie himself with ease. He would then run around the house, creating chaos wherever he went, knocking over vases and scattering papers. One day, Toto found a pot of glue in the study. His eyes lit up with curiosity. He smeared glue all over himself, turning his fur into a sticky mess. He then ran around the house, sticking to everything he touched. Grandfather was not pleased at all. Toto, however, seemed to find the whole thing very amusing, laughing and chattering as he caused mayhem. Grandfather decided to take Toto to Saharanpur. He put Toto in a canvas bag. At the railway station, the ticket collector asked about Toto. Grandfather said he was just luggage. The ticket collector was suspicious. He insisted on seeing what was inside the bag. As soon as Grandfather opened the bag, Toto jumped out. Toto ran around the platform, chattering loudly. It took Grandfather and several porters to catch him. Finally, they managed to get Toto back into the bag. Grandfather boarded the train, exhausted but amused. Section 4. Toto and his animal friends. Toto was not alone in the house. Grandfather had other pets too. There were pigeons, rabbits, and a squirrel named Nana. Toto loved to tease them. He pulled the pigeons' tails. He chased the rabbits around the courtyard. Toto and Nana, the squirrel, would often have playful fights. Toto's antics kept everyone entertained. The other animals, however, were not always amused by his mischievous behavior. They learned to be cautious around the mischievous little monkey. Section 5. Bath time escapades. Toto hated taking baths. He would screech and splash water everywhere. One day, Grandfather decided to give Toto a warm bath. He put a kettle of water on the stove to heat. Toto watched the kettle carefully. As soon as the water boiled, Toto grabbed the kettle. He ran around the house, holding the hot kettle. Grandfather had to chase Toto all over the house. Finally, he managed to get the kettle back. Toto was unharmed, but the incident left Grandfather quite shaken. Section 6. Farewell to the Mischief Maker. This is the story of Toto, a little monkey who brought both joy and chaos into our lives. Toto was a constant source of amusement. His playful nature and curious antics kept everyone entertained. However, his mischievous antics were becoming too much to handle. He would often get into things he shouldn't, causing quite a bit of trouble. He was always getting into trouble. Whether it was knocking over vases or tearing up books, Toto's energy seemed boundless. He was also causing a lot of damage around the house. Broken household items became a common sight, and it was clear that something had to be done. Grandfather realized that Toto was not meant to be a pet. Despite the affection we all had for him, it was evident that our home was not the right place for him. He decided to sell Toto back to the Tonga driver. It was a difficult decision. but one that had to be made for the well-being of both Toto and our household. The Tonga driver was happy to have Toto back. He had missed the little monkey and was glad to see him again. He gave grandfather 5 rupees for him. It wasn't much, but it was a fair price for the return of his mischievous companion. Toto left the same way he had come, riding away in the Tonga. As the Tonga disappeared into the distance, we couldn't help but feel a mix of emotions. Grandfather was sad to see him go. The house felt a little emptier without Toto's lively presence. He knew, however, that it was for the best. Sometimes letting go is the kindest thing you can do for someone you care about. Toto was a wild animal at heart. His true home was in the wild, where he could climb trees and explore to his heart's content. He belonged in the trees, not in a house. And so, we bid farewell to our mischievous little friend, knowing he was where he truly belonged.